I am going to pass this to Jen from Agenda for Children.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again to Ms. Smothers for hosting us yet again. In my role as CEO of Agenda for Children, I get the unique vantage point for understanding how well children in our community are doing and how well our community is serving our children. And so many of you are familiar with our annual Kids Count report, and it consistently shows that we are 48th overall in child well-being year after year. We also know that a child's brain develops more in the first 5 years of life than any other time. The brain reaches 80% of its full capacity in the first 3 years and 90% of its full capacity by age 5. High quality early care and education, as stated by the mayor and the superintendent, is one of the most powerful tools that we have to create a brighter future for all New Orleanians, from young mothers who are trying to improve their own education and careers, to business owners who are struggling to find workers. And as the superintendent suggested, long-term studies have consistently shown that high-quality early care and education for low-income children in particular has broad benefits, improve graduation rates from high school and college, higher lifetime earnings, and even reduced rates of hypertension as adults. It also enables families to work full-time, which improves their children's economic security. It expands the labor force. And long-term, we all benefit from this. We need less remediation in school, folks pay more taxes, and they use fewer safety net programs. We also know that for every dollar we invest in early care and education, we receive up to $13 back in terms of a return on society. And this has not just been a partnership between the city and the school district and Agenda for Children and our community partners. What we're discussing today are opportunities that are funded both by the federal government, the state, the local, the city council were part of this. Our small businesses are a major component of this. We have a huge number of opportunities that we're going to discuss today. And Agenda for Children has been part of coordinating publicly funded seats through the New Orleans Early Education Network since 2013. And in that role, we keep track of how many children are currently being served by our early education system. And while we know in K-12 that every child is guaranteed a seat, that is not always true in the early education space. And this year, with the historic passage of the millage and new improvements to our enrollment processes, which you're going to hear more about today, we have made strides to ensure that thousands more of children are going to be able to benefit from the strong start that early care and education can provide. And with that, I'm going to ask Ms. Thelma French, the chair of the Noween Steering Committee, to talk a little bit more about the opportunities for children.